Mic check 1 2. What it do? Welcome back to the Mic Check podcast. This is T Word, the People's Champ. Today we're talking about the day of reckoning on the Zone Boxing, December 23rd, 2023. Major heavyweight card. Bunch of big punchers on this card. Before we get into the video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Come back and drop some comments and let us know what you think. All right, so let's go ahead and tap right into it. We're going to get into this heavy card, heavy-handed card for sure. It's going to start early, so get your popcorn ready midday. If you got anything you need to do, get it out the way early because you don't want to miss this. This card is going to be full of heavyweight and cruiserweights and light heavyweight fighters, and we're going to start the card off with Frank Sanchez versus Junior Fa, and I believe that Frank Sanchez is going to get a nice victory, maybe even a stoppage, so I can get a stoppage in his last fight. This is one of those French heavyweights who has all the talent and skills. It's just unfortunately, I don't think he's quite big enough to really compete with the big time heavy hitters that are on this card, and then the guys that are also missing, such as Tyson Fury as well as Alexander Usyk. I don't know that Frank Sanchez physically measures up, but I think the skills are there, and I see him winning his fight 10-round heavyweight. Next up, you're going to have Arslanbek Makhmudov is going to be against Agit Kabayel in a 10-round heavyweight fight. This is one of those deals where they fill out the card with like-sized individuals or people in the same weight class, just in case somebody has to pull out. They've got a built-in substitution. This is no different. I've got Arslanbek by destruction. Next up is going to be Daniel Dubois versus Jarrell Miller, and this is a 100-pound discrepancy between these two fighters. You've got Dubois coming in at roughly 230, and then Miller coming in at 333, and that 100-pound difference, I don't know how much of an advantage is going to be for Miller because I believe Daniel Dubois can outbox him, and I've got him winning by decision. Next up, you're going to see Jay Opataya versus Elizoro for the Lineal Championship at Cruiserweight, as well as the IBF Championship, which was stripped from Opataya because he requested an exemption to be able to take this fight because it's mandatory, it's not ready, and the IBF denied it, and then they took the belt. So there's that. Next up, you've got, and oh, by the way, I've got Opataya winning by stoppage. Next up, you've got Dimitri Bivol versus Lyndon Arthur in a 12-round light heavyweight for the WBA belt. Bivol is the champion. I expect him to leave that way. It's going to be a matter of which way is he going to win this fight. I got a feeling he's going to break his non-knockout streak in this one, and he's going to get a stoppage late. And I think he's going to actually impose his will and beat his opponent up. And it's going to be a good look for him. And hopefully, sometime in 2024, we'll see him unify with Artur Beterbiev. All right, next up, Filip Hrgovic versus Mark Demaro, and I've got Hrgovic in the stoppage. This is a 12-round bout. This is one of those you got to have guys on the card that can step in and that are actual competitors, and Hrgovic is one of those people. So I do believe he's going to hold up his end of the bargain and bring an entertaining fight, which will end in a vicious knockout. Then we get into the meat and potatoes of the card. The thing that everybody's showing up to see, Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker in a 12-round heavyweight fight. And while Parker has the skills to really box Deontay's ears off, I do believe that Wilder is going to eventually catch up with him and knock him out. And with Wilder, it could be round 1 or it could be round 12. That power carries all night long. And at some point, he's going to play the sweet chin music on Parker. And it's going to be night-night lights out. He told him to bring his pillow and a blanket because it gets chilly up over there, and he's going to sleep. Finally, they're going to end the night with Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin. And Wallin is best known for giving Tyson Fury some fits a while back. And they're thinking maybe he could give Joshua some of the same competition. However, that one punch knockout power from Joshua could make this a very short night, though I have it wrapping up around 6 or 7 rounds. He's going to catch up with Wallin, put him down, and he's going to be staring at the stars. And that's going to be night all she wrote, setting us up for the big fight at some point in 2024 between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, which we've all been anticipating. So you got Bomb Squad versus AJ. But for now, these two gentlemen have tough work in front of them that I do expect them to complete with mid to late round knockouts. So what do you guys think? Are you watching the card? $40 ain't bad for a pay-per-view. So if you can get it, tap in. Maybe on the live stream somewhere. Come jump in with me. Let me know what you think about the fights as they go on. This has been T for the Mic Check Podcast. Until the next time I'm out. Peace.